Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Adnan, your friend from Pakistan, and you're watching Adnan Reacts. So, today we are going to watch the final episode of The Band of Brothers. It's been such an exciting journey for me by watching this whole series, and I still remember how it all started. I still remember that I watched Saving Private Ryan, and for the first time on this channel, and you guys suggested to me that Tom Hanks actually co-produced this amazing series known as The Band of Brothers. So we watched it together. I happened to have some problems, some things going around in my life during this period, and I wasn't able to watch this as uh, I should have. But still, I watched it from all of my heart, and this has become one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Technically, all because of the direction and how they managed to get such a realistic feeling. As I mentioned in the last video where I watched episode number 9, that this whole thing makes us realize how much of lucky we are to not have been around in that period of time. It wasn't a good time for for the humanity in general. So yeah, we are so lucky to being around in a time much better than that. And I just wanted to I know this won't reach out to those guys, but still I do want to thank them, Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, for making this such an amazing show, which is not only a good resource for the people who have been affected by the war and the countries. My country, Pakistan, didn't even existed back then. There was India, yes, and we were part of that, and but we did not take part in particularly our area of Sindh, to which I belong, to which this whole culture is from. This is not just Pakistani culture, but it is specifically Sindhi culture. So we were not uh, aware of what the things were going on. By we, I mean my forefathers and you know. So, anyways, thank you, Mr. Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, and all the cast crew who have worked behind this show. I know technically this is not the last episode that we are watching. I'm still having some trouble finding the bonus episode, and I'm not sure if I'll find it or not. I guess it's not new on YouTube, and all the things that I watch here with you guys are not from YouTube or something. I just have to download them from some sites. So yeah, that's piracy again. But I don't have any other choice. I'm paying for my Netflix subscription. Only Netflix is the one website which is working in Pakistan. So no Amazon Prime, Apple TV, or HBO Max. They are not operating here. I hope they do, so I could get more and more stuff to watch. So anyways, without wasting any more time, let's go get started. But if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated. Let's go now. This is too getting too emotional for me to watch, knowing that this could be the last episode I'm watching. This is truly too emotional. It's like saying a farewell to friends, the people that It's why is it so hard for me to watch this? There's my friend
It was more
Finters.
than 3 years since Lewis Nixon and I decided to join the paratroops. And more than a year since we'd first gone to war.
I think I need a moment here. It's too emotional for me to just saying goodbye to my favorite show. I didn't think that I would go through this. If I did, I would have kept some tissues over here, but let's see, I will try my best.
Not knowing what would happen to us. How long we'd be fighting. Where we'd end up.
I thought it might be you. Morning.
Yeah, I heard reports about a red-headed Eskimo. Thought I'd check it out.
Come and join me
Red-headed
for a morning
Eskimo.
swim?
Yeah.
You know me
I
so
know, that's
well.
funny.
Here, this from Zelensky. What is that?
Ran into the regimental photographer. Said he had all these photographs of the 506th. I traded them for a couple of Lugers.
That's a bargain.
A couple of Lugers. Did he say that? Wow, but those are worth it, yes. Those are worth everything.
What do you think you'll do after this?
I get some breakfast.
No, he means after
No,
war.
after.
After the war, come on.
Well, it's funny you should mention it, because I had a meeting with Colonel Sink.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, discussed the possibility of staying.
What'd you say?
Said I'd think about it.
What do you think about New Jersey?
New Jersey.
There's a company in Nixon, New Jersey. It's called Nixon Nitration Works.
Well, sounds picturesque.
Yeah, well, oddly enough, I know the owners.
Are you offering me a job?
We'll see how you do in your interview, but, you know, man of your qualifications, I think probably scrape something up.
I know what he's doing there.
I really appreciate it.
He wants a friend
Yeah,
at his
just
new job,
Think about it.
right? Man, I wish I had such friends. Really, I do. The music also
Job
suggests
offers.
that this is a good buy
Hard to
indeed.
fathom. And the war
For
wasn't
us,
even
you know.
over. I was still getting used to hot showers and morning swims. We'd entered Bavaria in early May, with the hopes of capturing Berchtesgaden. This famous town high in the Alps was the Nazi Party's symbolic home, and all the heads of the Third Reich had houses there. Although Hitler was dead, he had apparently ordered the SS to make it their last stand from which to mount a guerrilla resistance against the Allied advance. The first step was blocking the roads.
Wow. Oh, so they are gonna
Yes, I just
fire
had a
at
conversation
those?
with General Leclerc.
Well, if they are
Told
using
me
the
he was first
bazooka,
in
they will
Paris, and by
eventually
God, he wanted
blow
to be
up,
first
you
into
know?
Berchtesgaden.
They will have to aim on those hits.
Told him I understood his point.
A
You
genius.
fire up 2nd Battalion and outflank that French son of a...
Yes, sir.
Oh, those are such beautiful homes, houses, right?
Eerie.
Very beautiful.
Not even any natives.
That's because this is the one town you can't deny being a true Nazi.
What do you mean?
Well, you have to be to live here.
So they are gonna take over this town, right? Wow. What the hell?
No.
The place though is so amazing, right? I mean the furniture, furnishings, and look at all those things, you know?
Kitty would love this. How many brides get a wedding present from Hitler?
Why doesn't he
Wanna
keep
take half?
get
I
the
can't carry
whole
all this.
box, you know? The box is
No, whoever
beautiful
comes in
too.
here after us is gonna take
I'm
whatever
sure he
isn't
will
nailed
do
down.
that.
Well, wouldn't want that to happen.
Don't even think about it.
So they could just take away anything they want. Is that true?
Major Winters. Sir,
More?
permission to climb the mountain, sir? Eagle's Nest?
What is this?
Wait 1 minute. Harry, have F Company put a double guard on the hotel, set up roadblocks on the west side of town. I want Battalion HQ, seal off the north side and prepare for prisoners.
Sergeant Grant?
Easy will head up the mountain through the Ober-Salzberg. Take the Eagle's Nest. The Eagle's Nest was a surprise birthday present for Hitler, built with Nazi Party money. A mountaintop stone retreat, 8,000 feet up, accessible by a gold-plated elevator.
It was one of the crown jewels of his empire. And the man was afraid of heights.
You know, such kind of things are now owned by tech giants, you know. Only they could afford such things in today's world. So that's kind of surprising. Oh. Who did that?
Here's to him.
Oh, these are real photos. Come on, dude. Oh, look at that door.
Hey, Adolf! Love your eagle's nest. I hope you don't mind. We made ourselves at home. Love what you've done with the place. Hey, have a drink.
Listen up. From Corps, just came in, effective immediately. All troops stand fast on present positions. German army surrendered. I got a present for you. Come on.
He's taking the whole bottle of champagne. That's champagne, right?
We discovered it yesterday. Had it on double guard ever since.
I can vouch for that, sir.
Oh, anxious to get off duty, O'Keefe.
No, there's just so much to see and do, sir.
Okay, we are gonna get to see something, you know, which at least I haven't seen in my life, for sure. Oh, that's not a good thing. I don't think that's a good place. Is that? What is that thing? What is that place?
10,000 bottles of the world's finest liquor, wine, and champagne helped Easy Company mark the day the war in Europe came to an end.
It's all yours.
Come on.
Take what you want and have each company take a truckload.
What?
Heading for Austria in the morning, but don't feel you have to leave anything here for whoever comes next.
Austria, sir. V-Day?
Victory in Europe.
Okay, he's gonna have some fun. Yeah, this is truly VE for him.
Instead of an aggressive combat unit, we became an occupation force.
That dude, Hitler, was having so much fun while people were dying, sadly. Starving. Oh, that was not good.
So you reckon they'll make us run up those or ski down them?
They were not serious, right?
We'll be comfortable here.
When there are finally no more wars to occupy us.
Have all your men collect the weapons, deposit them at the church, at the school, and at the airfield.
Very well. Please accept this as my formal surrender, Major. It is better than to lay it on the desk of a clerk.
You may keep your sidearm, Colonel.
What?
Heroic dead of a combined Army and Marine force marks the grim battlefield of Okinawa, where one of the
That was
bloodiest occasions
confusing,
of the
to be
war is being
honest.
fought.
So, when are we going?
We don't have a date yet.
We gonna tell the men right away?
Are they going to Japan?
Some of them will have enough points to go home instead.
Not many. Their only medal's Purple Heart.
But I want those veterans who are staying, all new replacements ready to fight. Get your NCOs on it.
Oh, God damn it, Shifty. You let him get away. Army ought to be glad to be rid of you.
Maybe he was a vegan
Stay around
inside.
a while.
You serious?
How many points you need? 15. 15? Jesus Christ, I thought I had it bad.
Order! Huh!
Wow.
At ease. General Taylor is aware that many veterans, including Normandy veterans, still do not have the 85 points required to be discharged. On this, the anniversary of D-Day, he has authorized a lottery to send one man home in each company, effective immediately. For Easy Company, the winner is...
That's sort of a draft, right?
Sergeant Darrell C. Powers. That's how it's done, Shifty.
Shifty. That's got to be his nickname.
General Taylor has also announced that the 101st Airborne Division will definitely be redeployed to the Pacific. Beginning tomorrow at 0600 hours,
They are
we will
getting
begin
to
training
go.
to go
They
to
are going
war.
to Japan, right? I'm sure about that now.
You got everything you need?
The place is
Yes,
indeed
sir.
so
I gathered
beautiful.
up my loot. Pistols, mainly. Paperwork's all done. I even got my back pay in my pocket.
You're a hell of a fine soldier, Shifty. There's nothing more to explain.
Thank you, sir.
Two days later, Shifty Powers was on a truck headed for the rear and a boat home. Unfortunately, the truck was hit head-on by a drunken corporal from another regiment. Shifty had a broken pelvis, a broken arm, and a bad concussion. He survived, but had to spend the next few months in a series of hospitals. I wish I could say that he was our only casualty in Austria.
So there were more.
I got the points. I'm going back to Kitty.
Harry, do you really think that Kitty hasn't run off with some 4F by now?
Son of a bitch. That's not even funny.
Harry, ignore him.
The reality is you're going to sit here in Austria for 6 months waiting to go, and I'm going to be back in Wilkes-Barre making babies.
You didn't tell him?
No, I couldn't get him to shut up.
What? Tell me what?
Guts and Glory here applied for a transfer.
What?
13th Airborne are heading out for the Pacific right away.
Okay.
Are you in on this too?
I can't let him go by himself. He doesn't know where it is.
Wow.
The men?
Really?
They don't need me anymore.
Now that's the saddest part. Yeah.
Wounded in Normandy.
Yes, sir. In the leg. It was a minor flesh wound.
Company E lost 24 men killed there.
Yes, sir.
So you were given command of the company on D-Day.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we remember that clearly.
Fall back to your original positions. Everyone else maintain your base of fire.
This was the toughest. This was the toughest part, you know, seeing his man laying down there, lifeless.
It bumped you to Battalion XO.
Yes, sir. I fired my last shots there.
Well, the whole damn war.
Yes, sir.
You got through Bastogne without having to fire your weapon.
That is correct, sir.
Can't imagine a tougher test for a leader. Having to sit through a siege like that? Under those conditions?
Bastogne. Very tough indeed.
So why do you want to transfer?
Sorry, sir.
I said, why do you want to leave your men?
Well, it's not that, sir. It's just that if the war was still on in the Pacific and I could do some good over there.
Because if you think you need more combat experience to get stars on your helmet, let me tell you something, son. You've done enough.
Thank you, sir. It's not my objective.
And frankly, I think your men have earned the right to keep you around.
Thank you, sir.
So I would stay in Austria for the time being, waiting for orders, and trying to watch over soldiers who had no enemy to fight.
You fingered him.
They are no less than shepherds
Fucking
now.
moon web. One of
Right?
those Polacks what was at the slave camp said this is where the guy lives right here.
Which camp?
Whatever camp. Under direct orders, and I'm happy to follow it.
Come on, the war is over, man.
Is this personal to you?
No, it's a goddamn order.
Does Major Winters know about this?
Doesn't matter.
What if this guy's just a soldier? What if he's an officer with no ties to the SS? What if he's innocent?
You know what? What if he's a fucking Nazi commandant?
slave camp.
Which one? Which camp? You don't have any proof.
Wer sind Sie? Was machen Sie hier?
What?
Ich habe gar nichts.
Shut up.
Was machen Sie?
Go away. No.
Sie haben die falsche Person. Nein, nein.
Don't fucking lie to me.
Sie täuschen sich. Sie können nicht hier reinkommen.
You did it,
Sie können nicht hier reinkommen. Nein, nein, bitte nicht schießen. Bitte.
I'm sure we'll hear a gunshot. But I'm not sure what they are talking. They are speaking German, right?
He's guilty.
He's guilty, okay.
Liebgott says so. He probably is.
Shut up. Shoot him. Shoot him!
No.
Somebody else did.
Summer in this alpine paradise should have been a welcome relief, especially now that we were at peace with the Germans. Everyone just wanted to go home.
France! France was the best.
Really?
Yeah. Italy would be second for me. Russia is not desirable. Ukraine is okay.
So, when do you get out?
The unit is discharged in Mannheim.
I'll take this one. Passkarte bitte. Okay.
He probably knew that the other guy wasn't even looking at their documents, you know.
Webster! My relief!
Just wanted to make sure everything goes right.
Come on, I sort of get a kick out of it. Anyway, I got me a new one.
Discharged, huh? Go ahead, take off. It's my turn.
Okay, see you back at the farm.
81.
Huh?
I have 81 points.
Well, it's just not good enough.
Hey, where they going?
Munich. München, Munich.
Want to go to Munich? Möchten Sie nach München gehen?
Ja, bitte.
Sind Sie verrückt?
Get in.
Hä? Das können Sie nicht machen.
Too bad.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah.
It's Private Janovic.
He was dead when they brought him in. 75 points.
What?
He was 10 points short.
The enemy had surrendered, but somehow men were still dying. Young men who wanted to be home with their families by now, who'd served with distinction since before Normandy, were stuck here because they didn't have the points. What they did have plenty of were weapons, alcohol, and too much time on their hands.
And Winters had, he has something on his mind. He has a plan to raise the points, right? I'm not sure. I feel that way.
Whose side are you on? What a fucking character.
Wait here. You okay, Matt? You need some help?
Be careful, man.
They wouldn't give me any gas. I tried to explain. This limey wouldn't listen. Do you have any gas?
Why don't you give me a weapon?
Be careful, man.
I guess I'll just use his jeeba. I don't think he's going to be needing it.
Hold on a second now, right?
I said to be careful, man. He's gone. He's gone. He was just shot right in the head by his own men.
Jesus.
What?
He's not gonna make it.
Oh,
You can't operate on him? Not me. You'd need a brain surgeon.
he survived that, but he doesn't have that time.
What are you doing?
We're gonna go find a brain surgeon.
Open up.
Come with me.
Why?
Get in the Jeep.
Where are we going?
To the hospital. Get in.
Ah, he must be the brain surgeon,
If
right?
you're going to shoot me, shoot me. If you're not, put the gun away.
Come on.
If you want him to live, you'll help me. First, by putting that away. Let me drive. We'll get there faster.
Somebody's taking a bigger beat than me or him. Wanna play a different game? No. Same game, just shuffle them up, good, huh? You alright?
Yeah, I'm all right.
No,
Go in
clearly
there and
not.
join in.
Where is he?
How's Grant? Where is he? Is he okay?
Where is he?
That's him. Replacement.
Where's the weapon? What weapon?
When you talk to an officer, you say, sir.
Please don't do it. He was just drunk. I mean, he was drunk.
Have the MPs take care of this piece.
Grant's dead?
No. Crowd surgeon says he's gonna make it.
I'm guessing they were Hitler's photo albums, sir.
So you looked at him, but you didn't take him?
That's right, sir.
I don't believe you.
If it's not gonna put you in too much of a bind, I'd like to resign as company first sergeant.
Well, I guess you've earned your right to demote yourself.
Thank you, sir.
So what else is on your mind?
I know Easy Company's gonna need a commanding officer post-war, somebody to hold their hand, keep them from killing each other.
So you've decided to stay in the Army?
Yes, I'm gonna stay with the men.
So some of us would stay by choice. But others were stuck here unless we could find excuses to send them away. So it's an airborne exhibition. They have one of every Allied combat plane they've used in the war.
Uh-huh. I mean, yes, sir.
You'll be like a technical advisor and make sure they get everything right. I don't think we'll see you back here anytime soon.
I won't let you down, sir.
I thought Second Lieutenant Carwood Lipton from West Virginia could soothe his ruffled feathers.
No problem, sir. Major, is this the type of job I can expect from now on?
Yeah. Yeah, when we're not sunning ourselves by the lake.
Oh, that might be the journal.
Heard the story?
With your permission, I would like to address my men briefly.
That'll be fine, General.
Oh, that's our guy, right?
Captain Sobel?
Sobel.
Captain Sobel. We salute the rank, not the man.
That's our guy, man.
Man, it's been a long war. It's been a tough war.
Ihr habt tapfer und stolz für euer Vaterland gekämpft.
You fought bravely, proudly for your country.
Ihr seid eine ganz besondere Truppe,
You are a special group.
die ineinander einen Zusammenhalt gefunden hat.
You found in one another a bond.
Sie alle verdienen ein langes und glückliches Leben in Frieden.
You deserve long and happy lives in peace.
So I'm guessing that the only culprits, the more culprits from that time of the army were the SS group, and these were just regular armies, right? I still need to learn a lot more.
What the hell happened to them?
New Jersey, huh?
Yeah. You awake yet?
Wake.
Time to go to bed.
What does he mean by that? He's in the army, goddamn.
But Compton came back to see the company to let us know that he was all right. He became a prosecutor in Los Angeles.
Wow.
He convicted Sirhan in the murder of Robert Kennedy and was later appointed to the California Court of Appeals.
Wow.
David Webster became a writer for the Saturday Evening Post and Wall Street Journal, and later wrote a book about sharks. In 1961, he went out on the ocean alone and was never seen again. Johnny Martin would return to his job at the railroad and then start his own construction company. He splits his time between Arizona and a place in Montana. George Luz became a handyman in Providence, Rhode Island. And as a testament to his character, 1,600 people attended his funeral in 1998.
Wow, 16.
Doc Rowe died in Louisiana
100?
in 1998. He'd been a construction contractor. Frank Briccani returned to Chicago and worked a postal route as a mailman. Joe Liebgott returned to San Francisco and drove his cab.
Wow.
Bull Ranneman was one of the best soldiers I ever had. He went into the earth-moving business in Arkansas. He's still there. Alton Moore returned to Wyoming with a unique souvenir: Hitler's personal photo albums. He was killed in a car accident in 1958. Floyd Talbert, we all lost touch with in civilian life until he showed up at a reunion just before his death in 1981. How we lived our lives after the war was as varied as each man. Carwood Lipton became a glass-making executive in charge of factories all over the world. He has a nice life in North Carolina. Harry Welsh, he married Kitty Grogan, became an administrator for the Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania school system. Ronald Spears stayed in the Army, served in Korea, in 1958 returned to Germany as governor of Spandau Prison. He retired a lieutenant colonel.
And there our guys are...
Easy company! School circle!
For Easy Company, it was D-Day plus 434.
Fast man would have had it, Perko. Listen up. Got some news. This morning, President Truman received the unconditional surrender from the Japanese.
Wow.
War's over. Regardless of points, medals, or wounds, each man in the 101st Airborne would be going home. Each of us would be forever connected by our shared experience. And each would have to rejoin the world as best he could.
So the war is completely over now. Even from that other side, Japanese side.
He was divorced a couple of times.
Wow.
Then in 1956, he married a woman named Grace, and everything came together for him. He spent the rest of his life with her, traveling the world. My friend Lou died in 1995. I took up his job offer and was a personnel manager at the Nixon Nitration Works until I was called back into service in 1950 to train officers and rangers. But I chose not to go to Korea. I'd had enough of war. I stayed around Hershey, Pennsylvania, finally finding a little farm, a little peaceful corner of the world, where I still live today. There is not a day that goes by that I do not think of the men I served with.
Wait a minute, are we going to see
Never got to
the
enjoy the world without war.
present people?
A very unusual feeling. It's a very unusual happening, and it's a very unusual bonding.
We knew that we could depend on each
Wow. At least.
so-
Oh, finally, come on. Oh, again, I need some more moments. I know you guys could understand what I mean by that, but I still need some moments right now. Wow. Winters.
A very unusual feeling. It's a
I really feel if he's my friend at this point, it's crazy, I know.
Very unusual happening, and it's a very unusual bonding.
We knew that we could depend on each other. And
Lipton.
so we were a close-knit group.
Just brave, so brave is unbelievable.
I know that who that is.
I don't know anybody that I admire more than Bill Garnier and Joe Toy, and they were very, very special.
I'm just one part of the big war.
I
That's
also
all.
know who
One
that
little part.
is.
And I'm proud to
I
be a
mean,
part
now
of
I
it.
know.
Sometimes it makes me cry.
The real men, the real heroes, are the fellows that are still buried over there and those that come home to be buried.
Seemed like you thought that you could do just about anything. And after the war was over and you came back out,
Shifty.
well,
Wow.
you lost a lot of that. Or at least I did. I lost all that confidence.
We just hoping to stay alive, that's all. Yeah. Mm.
Henry V was talking to his men. He said, from this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We lucky few, we band of brothers. For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
Do you remember the letter that Mike Ranney wrote me? You do. Do you remember how he ended it? I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
That makes you a hero, man. Come on. Wow. So this whole thing has been so amazing. I never knew that such kind of shows existed in the first place. I just thought it would be movies like Saving Private Ryan and otherwise. And to be very honest, I haven't even watched much of war-related movies. Besides a few that I watched here on this channel. So this was something new for me. Yeah, definitely new, but also it had a lot of lessons from history to other things like the bonding, the friendship, the brotherhood between people who have no blood relationship with them, but as one of the officers said in the end, if you shared blood with us, you're one of our brothers then. Even though we are civilians, but we also feel those things when we are spending our time, maybe 4 or 5 years with college friends, It's the same feeling. It's not easy to, I mean, you don't want to let that time slip away. You don't want to let those people slip away because eventually, it's hard to keep up. Everyone just gets busier in life and they are raising people like the children and the grandchildren in the future, So I hope you all get what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's not easy to let people go after you have bonded so well with them, So that's kind of a tough thing to do and experience and to feel, and that's what I was feeling during this show, These are not just friends, these are my friends now too. I really feel like if I have sit there with Winters and other people and I just heard their stories from their own selves. At times it didn't even feel if I'm watching this through a TV series or from another perspective. It really felt if I was listening to those stories by the men themselves. So about this episode, this was really a good episode and it gave us a few insights into what happened after the wars because less people talk about that, They all want to talk about wars, the horse, and such things, but less people talk about the peace. So that's what I saw in this episode, and I was thinking if I may encounter the same kind of characters, because I'm intending to watch the Pacific soon, and it's just a mini series too. Again, it will be difficult for me when I reach at the end of that mini series too. I think so, and it's also directed by Steven Spielberg. If I'm not wrong, I might have to read about it before continue to watch this series. So this was really an amazing experience for a person like me. I never thought I could watch such things. It's all due to the internet, you know. The internet deserves so much credit. I'm sitting here in a small town of Sindh and watching TV series, the shows that I never thought even existed. So that's all the credit goes to the internet and the uh, inventor of that, you know. I really thought that I would see Winters and Spears in the upcoming show, the Pacific that I'm going to watch, but I don't think they've made this clear that Winter was having his own farm and his own life, and he got a few times divorced, which sucks. But eventually, he began to settle with a one woman who he thought would be the one, you know. So it was kind of cool to see that as well. Even when they started this episode, I was I knew that this could be the most toughest thing for me to watch, you know, saying goodbyes to our friends, and they were friends. Yes, they were friends to us. So this has been a lot. I don't know. I don't have any more words to express how I'm feeling. I still hope. I still hope two things. First, that we are gonna get some people who we could connect with. And the other thing is that I've been working hard on this channel, you know. I know I've been off the spotlight for a while, and I have given you the reasons. I had some family obligations and such things, you know. But still, from the past few weeks, I've been reworking my way through developing this channel where it should be. I'm not getting much monetary benefits, and I hate asking for people to join the Patreon. It's been for me, it's been 3-4 years working uh, on monetized channels. This is not my first channel, so I've been working for 4 years now, and before that I had been working on YouTube since 2016. So it's been a while. I never intended to ask for money from people using websites such as Patreon or such things, you know, unless I'm giving something extra over there, which I don't intend to for now. For the movies, maybe I will in future, but not for the series. It's too hard, you know. But I've been working very much harder to keep up with the uploads and such things, you know. So I would really appreciate if you guys would just watch the videos. Even you don't have to watch every video I put there, you know, but if you like my reactions and my first time watching Brain of Brothers, you may like me watching the specific. And now I could learn more and more about World War II and such stuff, you know. As I said, that my part of the world was never included in that time of period. My people were themselves occupied by the British Raj, and yeah, so we were not in that. We were not very much powerful or majority in the majority, you know. And I also learned a lot about World War II through watching some videos. I'm also intending to watch this thing that someone recommended to me, about Easy Company in the operations room. It's a channel on YouTube, so I'm intending to watch some of those videos in the upcoming days, you know. So I hope you guys would watch that, follow me along, and I hope you guys enjoyed whole of the series. If you have not watched there's a playlist I made for this series and other series as well. So I hope you guys would check that out, and I do hope that you all enjoyed my company, my views, my reviews, my reactions, my anything, you know. We are just like friends here as well. I'm not very much well familiar with these Twitch things and Discords and such things, or I might have start that as well to keep up with you guys, you know. But yeah, I'm open to talk to you guys on Patreon. Maybe we could have some live discussions over things. I could answer your questions if you do have any. So that could be possible for us to do. I'll make sure I give you some benefits for being stuck with me here, you know. I do not know much about things, you know, other than art. Just a few things about those, but besides that, I don't have any clue about everything, you know. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this whole series of me reacting to Band of Brothers. If you did, please make sure to leave a like on this video and share it with your friends also. Maybe you could do that, you know. So I'll see you again with another video, watching something else next time. Yeah, but I'm also looking forward to finding the bonus episode of Band of Brothers in the future. So I hope you guys would watch that as well. Right, so I'll see you again next time. Bye.